You could be living a much happier life, but you might be taking the wrong approach. Life is full of all kinds of situations that could send us spiraling in an instant into a pit of anger, fear, sadness, shame, loneliness, frustration, all kinds of emotions that can take over our lives. At times, it can feel super difficult to escape this state. But what if I told you that you hold the key to unlock the cage of these negative emotions, and at a moment's notice, you can shift out into a more happy, more joyous state? Let's have the conversation and let me explain. I'm going to share 5 easy to implement life-changing steps that I use daily that help keep me on track when things get crazy and I find myself shifting out of a happy state and into a more negative emotional state. And so every day, no matter what, the very first thing that I have to do, the very first thing that you have to do is set your internal state. Set your intention on how we are going to be out in the world, how we're going to engage with everyone we come into contact with, right? No matter what, no matter how they are towards us, we need to set our intention how we are going to be in our world. And if we want happiness, kindness, and loving ways towards us, well, we have to be that way out in the world. First and foremost, and no matter what happens to us, we are going to remain in that state. And step 2 is vital to the overall framework. It's identifying when your state has changed, becoming aware of something that's triggered you and set you off. You notice, you take pause, you realize maybe how you've reacted, or you maybe have a moment to think about how you're going to react and definitely how you're going to respond. This is very important because you can't make any changes if you're not aware of the triggers. So you might feel a little uncomfortable at this state because your reaction is going to feel like you want to be how you've been in the past. You're going to want to react and be angry, be sad, be lonely, be overall triggered like you have in the past. But this is the moment of transformation. This is the moment when you can stop and regain your power, take control of the situation, think about your thoughts, think about your state, and overall look for a way to get you out of the state. And the third area of focus is ultra important. It's switching your mindset, changing your thoughts, changing your beliefs, changing your response to whatever's happened in your world. You might be rushing off to work and unfortunately get a speeding ticket. Uh-oh, guess what? You got a speeding ticket. So that's a fact. You got a speeding ticket. But your thoughts, your emotions, and how you respond to that is up to you. So whatever that fact is that's happened is just something that's happened. We can't give it any more power than that. We can't wrap up all kinds of emotions around it, assuming that maybe somebody has done something personally to us. And when we are stuck in this negative thought loop cycle, it's easy to get stuck there because these negative thoughts just build on each other. So again, something factual has happened. Boom, we have the moment at that point to shift our mind, shift our thoughts, our beliefs, what we believe about the situation, and move on, choose to be in a different state. Kind of like a video game, if you will, where sometimes the character will just like bump up against the wall and just get stuck there. And uh-oh, guess what? Now you're not living the game of life. You're stuck over there in the corner. And the only way to get out of that negative thought cycle is to change your thoughts, change your emotion, and change your state. Take pause, give yourself time to think about it, interrupt the pattern, choose your response. Again, you hold the key right at that moment to change, to make sure that you stay true to how you want to be. And step 4 is tuning into the right frequency. Every day you set your intention, right? You decide, I want to be in that happy state, not a negative state. I'm going to be in a happy state today, no matter what. So just like a television, you get that remote, you switch the channel, and you find happy channel. You say, I'm going to be in that state today. I'm going to watch the happy channel. And no matter what, don't let anybody else take that away from you. You start feeling like something's going wrong, like you're getting thrown off course. You stop, you take notice of what that interruption is, what's happening, what's caused that change of state within you. Like we said in number 2, you stop, you take notice, you become aware of it, and you take pause and you reset yourself. This is very important. You focus on the solution. Focus on the solution and not the problem. And the last thing that I'll share with you, step 5, is remove anything toxic from your environment. Just get rid of it. Lighten the load, forget about it. Remove that toxicity from your life. It's on your social media, it's on the news, it's in the TV shows that we watch, right? It's the people that we engage with, unfortunately. Identify what they are and change it, right? Surround yourself around people that make you feel good. Watch TV shows that are a little lighter, you know what I mean? Not gore and all that other stuff. And news, wars, terrible things in the world. I'm not saying run away from those things at all. They're part of the world. But if you feed yourself too much of that, if too much of that goes into your mind at all times, then it's going to be bad for you. It's going to stack up and stack up within you. So, all right, everybody, just to wrap up quickly here on the 5 simple, easy to implement steps that are life-changing and game changers if you implement them every day like I do. First is set your internal state, set your compass, set your intention, how you want to be in the world so that your reality reflects that and you can stay in your joyous state more often than not, okay? And number 2 is awareness. Just be aware of when your overall state is changing. What things have led to that, what thoughts you've let in your mind, what emotions are starting to brew. Stop, take notice, take pause, and just become aware of what they are. That's really key. And step 3 are your mindset and thoughts. Just be aware of what your mindset is and that you can change your thoughts, change your beliefs at any time so you don't get stuck in a negative loop cycle. Very important. You can choose your state at any time when you release the emotion and you remember that you can choose your thoughts into more positive ones to drive you out of that state. Fourth thing is frequency, right? Tune to the right frequency. Take that emotional channel, just keep it front and center. Say, I want to be happy today. No one's going to take that from me. You pick up that remote, you switch that TV, you keep it tuned to the right channel that you want. And lastly is toxicity. Just get those things out of your life. Get the people, the social media, the TV shows, the news, whatever it is, even the music, get that out of your life. So you can control those things with all the other things. You'll find yourself in a much happier place. I hope that these simple steps were helpful for you. Hey, you could type them up on your phone's notes apps if you want. Refer to it throughout the day when it's going a little wild in your day, or pass it on to somebody else. Scrooge, Eeyore, the Grange, whoever. And that's all for now. Thanks for sharing some time with me. If you have any thoughts or comments, go ahead and leave them down below. Outside of that, have a good rest of your day. See you next time.